BTS News Today. The shocking news came from one of BTS's most beloved members, Jungkook. An amateur video recorded by fans and spread on social media has shaken ARMY hearts around the world. In the video, Jungkook is seen standing atop a black SUV against the backdrop of a twilight sky that amplifies the dramatization of the moment. Jungkook's courage, spontaneity, and charismatic presence once again proved that his charm never wavered, even as he served his military service. The video was originally shared by a fan from South Korea who did not expect to witness such an incredible sight before his eyes. It didn't take long for the video to go viral. In a matter of minutes, the hashtag Jungkook on SUV topped Twitter's trending topics rankings in countries as diverse as South Korea, Japan, Indonesia, the Philippines, the United States, and even Brazil. Seconds in the video showed Jungkook, dressed in black, standing upright on top of a military SUV that appears to be stopping in an open area. With the wind blowing through her hair and her piercing gaze staring at the horizon, many liken the moment to a cinematic action movie scene. The question that arises in the minds of many people is, what really happened? Is Jungkook doing a training session? Was it part of a military exercise or just an idle moment at rest? Although there has been no official statement from the military or big hit music, many speculations have emerged from fans and entertainment observers. An ARMY official who said he was at the scene said Jungkook was seen with some of his fellow soldiers looking relaxed and laughing as the incident unfolded. He said that the atmosphere at that time was very light and did not indicate any pressure or serious incidents. Jungkook just stood on the SUV and looked at the sky. It's like she's looking for inspiration or maybe just enjoying the freedom and silence, the fan wrote in a Weverse post. However, despite the simplicity of the moment, the impact was tremendous. Many fans felt as if they could catch a glimpse of the other side of Jungkook, not just as an idol or international star, but as a human being who is undergoing important periods in his life. Seeing him stand on the SUV was like a symbol, as if he wanted to show that he was still standing tall, even amid the challenges of conscription, that he was still strong, free, and in control of his life. Reactions from the ARMY were mixed. Many were moved to see how Jungkook still showed his strong and charismatic side. Some wrote that they missed her presence on stage and that the video treated the longing a little. There is little to fear for their safety. He's standing on the car. What if he slips? Wrote a fan from Japan in an anxious but loving tone. However, most agreed that the moment was a reminder that Jungkook's charm is not limited to the stage. He carries it with him wherever he goes. Even the Korean media is silent. Some media outlets began to highlight the viral video and question it in a broader context. Was it a form of expression of Jungkook's freedom as an artist who temporarily stripped himself of his celebrity identity to carry out his duties as a citizen? Or is it just a glimpse of Jungkook's daily life that still cannot be separated from public attention, even though he is in the most private condition? Whatever the interpretation, one thing is clear. Jungkook remains the center of attention wherever he is. Many longtime fans also mentioned that this is not the first time Jungkook has shown spontaneous actions that left a deep impression. In various BTS documentaries, especially Break the Silence and Burn the Stage, Jungkook is often seen as a calm but meaningful person who likes to be alone but always creates extraordinary moments without planning. His sometimes unpredictable attitude is precisely the characteristic that is loved by many. What is interesting is how the international media began to associate this moment with Jungkook's change as a person. Since entering the age of 25, many have seen maturity in his expression. He is no longer just known as BTS's golden magne, but also as a mature man with incredible ideas, vision, and appeal. Standing on an SUV is, for some, just a small act. But for ARMY, It's a metaphor for how Jungkook remains standing tall amid challenges, pressures, and expectations. Meanwhile, social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram are filled with video edits that add cinematic effects, dramatic background music, and even poetic narratives to illustrate the moment. Some fans edited the video with the song "Still With You," Jungkook's solo song, making the atmosphere even more emotional. Not a few also use captions such as "He stood on the world" or "Our king never lost his throne." The reaction of the other BTS members is still unknown, but fans hope that they have already seen the video and maybe left a funny or touching comment. On various previous occasions, BTS members have always supported each other, and it is not uncommon for later J-Hope, RM, or even Taeyong to make comments on Weverse that can make ARMY laugh or cry at the same time. Undeniably, a sudden appearance like this becomes a kind of oasis for ARMY, who has been waiting for BTS's complete return for a long time. Even though the members are serving in the military, these small moments are a sign that the connection between BTS and fans has never really been broken. Their presence is still felt. Even in Silence Point, one of the professors of Korean pop culture in Seoul stated that moments like this are a strong example of how a star can remain present in public life despite being disappeared. Jungkook is not just a star. She is a symbol of the changing times, of the power of K-pop, and of the incredible emotional bond between idols and fans. He added that the presence of this video shows how modern celebrities can remain relevant even without the need to appear officially in the media or on stage. Some people even compare this moment with the legendary film. In the Reddit community, fans called the visual resemblance to Leonardo DiCaprio's scene in Titanic while standing at the bow of the ship. This comparison is, of course, hyperbolic, but at the same time it shows how deep the impression is left by Jungkook's simple actions. On the other hand, older fans see this moment as proof that Jungkook has become a real man, no longer the shy teenager from his 2013 debut. He is a man who knows who he is. He stood on the car not to show off, but because he knew that the world was waiting for him to come back stronger, wrote a fan from Brazil. There are also a number of young fans who took the video as inspiration. Many wrote poetry, drew fan art, and even created short works of fiction based on that moment. As usual, ARMY's creativity was unstoppable when dealing with Jungkook's heartfelt moments. Some fan art depicts Jungkook like a hero in mythology, standing on a vehicle like a new god of war descending from the sky. And no less interesting is the speculation that the video could be part of the content that BTS will release after all members complete their military service. Many fans believe that Big Hit has a lot of hidden footage of the members during their service and will release it one day as a documentary of their journey. If true, then this moment of standing on an SUV could become one of the most iconic parts of the documentary. To date, there has been no statement from Big Hit Music, but several sources said that the agency does not object to the circulation of the video as long as it does not interfere with the privacy or security of the members. This is certainly good news for ARMY, because it means videos like this can continue to be part of the emotional connection between idols and fans. In closing, nothing can match the power of a single moment captured on camera with genuine emotion. Jungkook standing on an SUV is not just an act. It is a symbol of hope, strength, and love that never goes out. In the eyes of the world, maybe it's just a viral video. But for the ARMY, it was a reminder that Jungkook remains Jungkook, someone capable of making the world stop for a moment just by standing under the sky. And as long as the sky is still blue, ARMY will continue to stare upwards, waiting for the day when Jungkook and BTS return, not just to stand on SUVs, but back to rule the world stage.